Hello, my kiddos. So this video is for Monday, March 8th and Tuesday, March 9th. Since I will be gone for both these days, I apologize to you. I know you're probably going through withdrawal and missing me. I completely understand these things, but I will be back Wednesday and the rest of this week. Red kids, you're just out of luck with me this week. I apologize. Blue kids, you will get a chance to see me in person, and all week kids, you'll definitely get a chance to see me. I just had personal stuff came up, the joy of being an adult in life, and I won't be able to be here these first 2 days, but I will be back. So don't think you can be rid of me forever. We the People applications are due. You can either put them on my desk and then I will get them turned in for you, or you can take them straight to Mr. Fossil, Mr. Sturgeon, or Mr. Stumpf, or even Mrs. Randall. Any of them, we're more than happy to take them for you. Just let them know that I'm gone today, or worst case scenario when I get back, but you do want to get those in. They are pretty strict about that whole deadline thing, although this year, with it being a COVID year, things may be a little bit strange, but do not take super long on that. We will not be dancing today, unfortunately. We will continue on Wednesday and Thursday, so I know, Red Kids, it really makes you sad that you missed out on the live dancing. I know, I apologize. I can feel you being upset from here. We will get a chance to get back to it. Life is awful. Just do what we can. Today's goals, we're going to take a look at two stories, one Pandora and the other one the Underworld and Tartarus, and finding out about tortures that are down there and how that stuff works. And then we're going to answer any of your final blue sheet questions for you. And then class-wise, we're going to be going over to the library. At least the sub should be taking you over to the library. That's the goal that we have for you guys today. So, yep, the dancing thing, I just wanted to show it to you guys again. If you need to, you're more than welcome to practice while you're in the library, as long as you're not distracting to the librarian. But again, we will be getting back to this. We just are not able to do it right now. So, for the Friday learning, I can't go through and individually say everybody who has not turned it in since I'm not there, but you can always go check. I will be going through on Wednesday and Thursday, letting you know if you are still missing it for some reason. So it was not a quiz. It was one that required a bit more work on your part. We definitely had some people struggling on it, so I figured I'd run through it since it's not a quiz and we're going over answers, but as far as what I was looking for. What I wanted was for you to find references to Greek mythology in the real world, like the fact that the space missions where we put people going up into the sky, those were named Apollo. You have like Apollo 13, because those would be connected to Greek mythology, or the fact that there's soccer shoes called Mercurials, because the idea that you can cut faster and you go back and forth, or the God of War video game where you kill lots of people and Ares is the main bad guy. I was looking for a reference to something from Greek mythology. I had kids do Pandora, both the music station and the jewelry place, and figuring out how it connected to Greek mythology in some way. So to get the full 10 out of 10, that's what I wanted. You had to find a reference to Greek mythology. Some people actually knew the references. You might have had to Google a reference, and that was fine with me. What I got was you guys making strange connections, like my friend cheats on his girlfriend a lot, like Zeus does. Technically, that is a connection to Greek mythology, and it does show that you're learning and paying attention. It's just not the connection that I was going for. Or I saw a guy running on the street who was really fast, and it made me think of Hermes. Well, you are talking about Greek mythology, and that does show some understanding of Greek mythology, but that was not enough for me to actually give you all the points on that one. Or many people put things connected to characters being loved by all the ladies and connecting to Aphrodite or something like that, or being connected to Apollo, which, again, you were on the right track, but I was wanting an actual reference to Greek mythology and not just you making your own mental connection to Greek mythology. So I gave you points, just not all the points. And then for what didn't work at all, if you were just talking about Greek mythology around us in some way, like, gods are mean, people are mean, that didn't really work. Or Nike references, or Irish references, because we covered those in class. So anything that we covered in class, you were just going to be out of luck in general. Other than that, looking for actual connections. Yes, if you did not get a grade you wanted, you're more than welcome to redo it. I'm absolutely fine with that. Does not bother me whatsoever. Or you can keep your grade. Or those of you who are missing it, realize I'll be making you stand and torturing you and stuff like that. So just figured I would give you a heads up. If you've not turned it in and you use one of my examples on here, that's fine, but it does cap you at like a 7. Because, again, you're cheating off of me. If you do it your own and follow directions, you can get up to a 9. So that's up to you, depending on what the kind of points you want. All right, So here's what we're going to do for today. If you go over to announcements, which will be over in this area, then you'll see the announcement for today. In theory, you should be finding it because that's how you're watching this right now. But I have a number of things for you to be doing today. One, the video that you're watching right now. That's the one that's listed over here on the first, watching this video. Then second, we have the story of Pandora. 2 versions of it. One with Broviart and me walking you through and telling you a fun version of the story. Or there is, and that one's going to find right here, or there is a written version. It's a short written version, but it's also pretty boring. But that's up to you. If you're wanting to do the written version of it, I am fine with that one too. Third, we're going to do a tour of the underworld. We're going to sort of see how all the different things connect. Again, I have a pretty fun video version of it here as I walk you through with my Broviart and did some entertaining things for you. There's also a written version. It's a little bit longer and probably a bit more on the boring side than mine, but if you'd rather do the written version, that's fine with me. Me talking versions are naturally long because I tend to babble. Blue Sheet. If you are missing answers on the Blue Sheet, then again, you can go here for the video version where I go through and explain things to you, or you can just go here to the written version and I can help you out on that. Again, whichever one works best for you depends on how much you like my melodic voice and how much you miss me, and then you can do either one as I sort of walk you through. Those are the 3 things you're going to have to be doing on your own before you guys head over to the library. Then you will be going over to the library here at the very end of class. And then with that one, if you are not wanting to look for a book, you're more than welcome to keep doing the Greek mythology and get the stuff done. That's what I mean. Or you can look for a book, and that's also fine. Just so you know, Friday's e-learning is going to be a quiz over Pandora and Tartarus and stuff like that and the things that are on the Blue Sheet. So if you don't get it done, just make sure you're prepared for it by Friday because it's going to be part of the quiz coming up. Just figured it was only fair to give you a heads up as far as that busy goes. Other than that, that's it. Sorry that you guys don't get a chance to see me. Just part of how life works out. I will be back Wednesday. Make good use of your time today. Don't be bad for the sub. Don't be bad for the librarians. Not really all that worried because whether you guys like it or not, you're good kids this year, so I'm not overly worried. Just figured I had to say the words. I'll miss you guys, and I'll see you, and check you later. Be good.